back on the bottle again. I'm joking. So I just think it's very interesting that, I wasn't so often on the app because, I was touching grass with the family yesterday. We had a beautiful, 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 let me show you. I think I showed it in the Discord. We went to Hot Pot yesterday and it was delicious. Thank you so much, Bruce. We went to Hot Pot yesterday, and so I wasn't on the app that much. This morning I was on, but I was on Andy's panel, and I think half y'all was sleeping because, y'all be doing the midnight hour. A lot of y'all need to sleep. But as I said, I was listening to Shanti's live. I didn't get through it all, but it's like, I guess we're co-conspirators. Somebody help me with this goddamn word. Conspiring. There it is. Conspiring against Bold? You think Shantae called me and we made a plan? No. Nobody is conspiring against you. All it is that people have the right to ask you questions, just like you have the right not to answer those questions. But you are not some entity where you're not to be questioned. Who are you? You are a simple man. So Shantae never called me, never contacted. Me and Shantae, we don't even be talking like that. She came up on my panel, asked a question, and I answered her question. Yeah? And so all of a sudden, and this is what I find also very interesting is, I thought you're blocking me from your live, so why are you over here on the curb in the driveway listening to what's going on over here? Because I don't be going over to your, you blocked me. When I unblocked you, because you had so much to say about me. Hey, Finboy, he has so much to say about me, but don't want to confront me. And that's the difference, y'all. Let me tell y'all the difference between a boy and a man. Yeah? Somebody grab your neighbor, snatch your neighbor's wig off and say, there is a difference between a boy and a man. A boy runs from accountability. A man confronts his account, he confronts himself and other people and takes accountability. So my thing is this, if Bo got some shit to say, if it's not worth it, let me start over. If this shit is all petty to you and you're above it all, why is my name in your esophagus? Why is my name being stroked through your Adam's apple? Can somebody please explain that to me? If you don't care about some shit, why the hell is my name being lodged in your throat? Can somebody explain that? So for me, is if you got something to say, just like I came over to your live because I'm not scared of nobody. And now, I'm not scared of nobody. So I unblocked you, came into your live, and what happened? As soon as you saw I was there, you blocked me because you's a bitch. You's a bitch. And you know what? I wouldn't even call you baby back because ain't no baby got a back that big. You're big, you're sloppy, and you're unemployed. How about that? You don't got no job. You stay on the app, cackling, starting drama, and then as soon as somebody tells you you're starting drama, then all of a sudden we conspiring against you. Who is you? You ain't nobody. Shantae has her opinion. I have my opinion. Just like everybody else has opinions. Now, I will admit you do have people that coddle you. And that's what I can't understand. And that's what makes my liver quiver. Now that I'm no longer drinking, is other shit that's starting to make my liver quiver. And it's, how are y'all coddling a 50? Hold on. I'm saying this for the people in the cheap seats. Why are y'all coddling this 50-year-old man? He don't even, and this is the thing. I thought he was, somebody that was given something. I could see if somebody had some value. You don't know what, that's Bold in the background. You don't see him? You don't see him running on the track with the snacks? That look just like Bold. You ain't see that? Because he got the little gray streak. Oh yeah, that's Bold. It's a little bit too muscular because he's, flabbity flab. since he want to put up backgrounds of people, let's put up of one of him. So anyways, I just think it's just, where was I? Stop interrupting me. What was I talking about? I was saying that bold. Yeah, so if you gonna act like a bitch, like a born again bitch, then why the hell you got any concern of what's going on in my life? Oh no, now I know what I was talking about. I was talking about coddling. This man is 50 years old. Almost 50. And I'm not hating on anybody that is of age. Like, when I say of age, I don't mean like the age of consent. I mean like he is of age. He's grown, like I'm grown, right? He's grown. Like, you know what I mean? So, and y'all be coddling him. It's not even about like how, like you just like somebody. Bo can do anything on this app and people still stand by his side. Now I heard, and this is why I think it's very interesting. I heard there was an incident not that long ago where Bo had did something that put somebody's child in danger in real life. People glazed over that. That's why we don't know the full story on that. Because it's like, I know he's the hero to a lot of people, but why is it that certain people, and that's another topic, why is it that certain people can do, hey Shanta, oh Shanti, yeah, I've been trying to listen to your live, I'm gonna catch up. By the time I catch up, this whole issue will probably be over. But I only got to listen to some of it on craziness. So this is what I can't understand. You have a person or people on this app, and I'm talking specifically about what I've experienced with Bold. He's just one example. You have certain people that will do any and everything. They pick at people, they make their little comments, and then they say, oh, I was just joking. Everybody glazes over it. And then somebody like me, Prince, if I do some crazy shit, everybody's like, oh, they're all in the back channels. Oh, Prince is crazy. Prince is drunk. Prince is blah, 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 blah. So do I have to do shady shit sober and then people glaze over it? I mean, is that the way it works over here? Is that I have to be sober and do shiesty shit and throw comments at people and say X, Y, and Z, like all these little in the window shit. Like, he's a grown man. Why is he doing that shit? That's one of many things, because I'm going to stop saying that's the first thing, because there's so many. The second thing is, let me tell y'all, everybody who is sitting here, I want you to snatch your neighbor's wig off and say, on social media, there is no loyalty. Okay, we're going to try that again. Everybody, if somebody is sitting next to you, grab their wig off and tell them there is no loyalty on social media. Yeah, because I heard that he propped his mouth, he engineered his jaw to say that people aren't loyal to him. Loyal to what? When you are loyal to someone, that means they have something of value for you to be loyal to. Now, we do know Bold is loyal to the fast food restaurants in his neighborhood. We do know that. We know that he shows his loyalty as far as, you know, fast food. Now, the other thing is, and I'm gonna jump around a little bit here, y'all. So y'all gonna think I'm probably a little autistic. No offense to the autistic people, because, you know, whatever. So I don't understand how a grown man of 50 years old is pocket watching. Where do they do that at? Please tell me where they do that so I never go there. Please tell me. Wait, hold on. We're going to go back to the neighbor. Somebody hit your neighbor in the forehead with a spoon and tell them wherever the men are pocket watching other men, Prince don't want to go there. Yeah? You mad because other people gifting other people and not you? That's what I can never understand that. People give gifts out of the kindness of their heart. And this is what I think is really fucked up. Y'all got people, wait, hold on. And I'm going to say this to the people in the cheap seats. Y'all have unemployed people complaining because the employed people are not giving them money. You ever see that video with the girl? She's in her car and she's like, why am I crying over this nigga? And then it hits her. She's like, why am I crying over? And like, she gets herself together. So I'm going to say that again for the people who are slow, because I know it's probably somebody slow that's sitting outside the club. Why is it that unemployed people are mad at employed people for not giving them money on this app? Sometimes you got to say shit, and then once you say it, it's like, oh shit. I'm going to say it for the third time. Why is it that unemployed people are crying on this app because people who are employed are not giving them their money? Come on, Sonda. Does that make sense? You're mad at me because the money that I get up every day and earn, or the money that I have saved, I'm not giving it to you. For doing what? Do y'all remember the days when you had to have content? Do y'all remember those days? I guess y'all don't. Because I remember when I first came upon this app, we had content creators. So you would go to their profile, even if they were live, doing whatever messy talk or whatever debate talk or whatever plant talk, whatever shake your ass, throw it in a circle talk. You would go to their profile and you could see videos. You could enjoy yourself watching them do, you know, the latest trend, whatever their thing was. Now, all of a sudden, everybody's content creators. Where is the content? Where's the content? So you want me to spend my money on you just for going live and not entertaining me. So that's like me going to the movie theater, me buying some popcorn and some M of the M's. Wait, is that how you say M&M? No, M&M's. Going to the movie theater, and I go in there, I'm all ready, you know, and they just have a blank screen there. And they don't charge me 20, 30 euros to be in there. Or they're showing the same shit. And we accept this shit out of people. We accept this. So what is it the women always say? The bar is in hell. The standard is in hell. So you're telling me I'm going to have to go into your raggedy ass live, deal with, you know, fucking narcissists and people that's slow in the brain, that have one part of their brain is smooth, one part of their brain is bumpy, and I got to deal with all that, and then I have to pay? Thank you, Cascade. Thank y'all. So I have to deal with all of that, and then on top of me having to deal with all that shit, you're mad at me because I'm not gifting you, or I'm not filling up your Cash App. For what? For what? Why am I sending you money on Cash Anybody app? You gonna have to shake that thing, make it clap, throw it in a circle, get down and spread your egg along in order to get any more of my money. Really, I'm now in the new era. Sober Prince is in a whole nother dimension. If you are a mutual, and that's another thing too, I'm gonna touch on that too. If you are one of my mutuals and we have known each other for a long time, even if we have gotten into it with each other, I'm gonna gift you how I want to gift you. And I don't care. And let me show y'all the setup. You got to use your visuals. So all the slow people, maybe I should scroll because you need your visuals for this. So say for example, there is Cascade. There is, let me see who else. Dimples. Let's see who else. Let's say there's Cascade, Dimples, and Shannon. Yeah, and Peaches on the panel. And then there's some random person, maybe I might have said hi to you once or twice. I'm gonna gift my mutuals, because they usually gift me, whether it's a rose, whether it's a motherfucking candle, whatever the fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna gift them. I am not obligated. Hello? we going back to the neighbor. We going back to the neighbor. Somebody punch your neighbor in the abdomen, in the stomach, and tell them, I'm gifting my mutuals. I'm not obligated to gift anybody else on the panel. I'm gonna say it again. Y'all know we do it in threes over here. Grab your neighbor, grab your neighbor. Grab something out of the kitchen, a piece of bologna, a piece of ham. Smack them in the face and tell them, I'm gifting my mutuals. I am not obligated to gift anybody else on the panel. Right? I'm going to say it again for the slowers. Yeah? If my mutuals are on a platform, thank y'all. Y'all so good to me. Y'all so good to me. If I am in a live and I see my mutuals that fuck with me, right? And this has nothing to do with loyalty. Remember what we had to do to our neighbor to realize. So here's the thing. If there is a panel of 8 boxes and my mutuals are 6 of those boxes and you are number 7 and I don't know you or we said hi at one time in the history of my life, I'm going to give them heavily. And I'm probably not going to gift you. You want to know why? Here's the gag. Yeah? Here's the gag. Because it's my money. That's it. That's the gag. It's my money, and I do what the fuck I want with my money. Just like it's my phone. I say what I want to say, do what the fuck I want to do. On this phone, I paid for it. It's paid off. Come on, somebody. Somebody grab your neighbor and say, Prince's phone is paid off. He don't have to do nothing. He don't have to do nothing he don't want to do. This is no longer Vodafone's phone. I paid it off. Yeah? So I'm going to do what I want to. So, we're going to say it again, class. If you are on a panel and Prince comes in there and I have enough coins on my damn thing, I'm going to gift you, and I don't care if you best friends with the person I don't know, they not getting a gift from me. Want to know why? Here's the gag. Because it's my money. And nobody tells me what to do with my money. Not even the bank. Just got into it with them last week. They're like, oh, you should switch a couple of thousands. No, bitch, that's my money. Thank you, bye. Click. So, this is what I'm saying. I cannot understand why we have, and this should be the theme, everybody, unemployed people pressuring, whining, crying that employed people are not giving them their money, especially without a show. Where have we become? I mean, at what point did we get to where, hold on, y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear the sirens. Not that one, but there's ambulance coming. All right. Where did we get to the point where we accepted that people that don't have jobs can demand anything out of us and then guilt trip us into, well, there's no loyalty. That's why I stopped battling, because you have people or supporting people who battle. They will always be like, team or we. Who the hell is we? They're like, we're losing now. No, excuse me? Hello? May I cross the mouse? I'm not losing shit. We're losing. Somebody throw a galaxy. Somebody throw an interstellar. And here is the gag. You actually have people who are so addicted to gifting and so addicted to this shit that they really will. I just read an article not too long ago about people are going full grown broke, spending all their money in the beginning of the month on some quote unquote content creator, and then they eating ramen noodles for the rest of the month because they want to see some content creator, somebody say, oh, thank you, oh my God, ooh, I'm about to bust over a damn emoji or a gift or whatever it is. We have to rewire the way that we use, or maybe it's me. We need to rewire, or maybe it's me, how we approach this giving. We're the people with the power because we're the people with the money. So nobody that is sitting upon this app, and I'm talking about people like Bold, is going to say that I'm conspiring with anybody. you're not going to say that I'm not showing loyalty to anybody, because guess what? I'm the one with the money. You took my money when it was there. Like I said before, Boat is blocking and running now, but when people were subscribing to him, was he blocking me then? Hello, good morning, Merry fucking Hanukkah. Wait, is it Merry Happy Hanukkah? So that's the thing. Once you stop being of value to people like Bo, because when I was going over to his live, you know, he was making money off of me. Hello, good morning. Me, QB, people were paying to drop us and all that. And then once we stop making, and I'm not saying, because I know somebody gonna carry the message. They gonna carry the bone. They gonna carry the bone. I'm not saying that we were the ones who were solely making him money, but there were certain people for a certain period of time that